Welcome to your unconventional commencement.
Greetings to everyone, students, families and friends, FIT faculty, staff and administration, and other distinguished guests. I am Dr. Giacomo Oliva, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome all of you to this very special virtual event in celebration of the members of FIT's graduating class and the completion of their associate and baccalaureate degrees. We wish that we could be with you here today in person to share these joyous proceedings, for they underscore the importance of higher learning and mark a significant milestone in our students' education. Nonetheless, we are thankful that through the power of technology, we are able to come together virtually to recognize and congratulate our graduates for all that they have accomplished. We sincerely hope that you enjoy our commencement ceremony today.
Commencement is about the future, and we are celebrating the start of a new phase in all of your lives as holders of well-earned FIT degrees. Commencement is also about the past, as you follow in the footsteps of graduates before you. And now we proceed with one of FIT's commencement traditions, the transfer of colors. The Fashion Institute of Technology was founded in 1944 during World War II by individuals of great vision. It began in borrowed space with borrowed equipment. But one item of its own was an American flag. The flag has been handed down as a visible demonstration of the way each class touches the next in a never-ending chain.
And as we honor the American flag, so too we honor the flags of all countries, as represented by the flag of the United Nations, as tribute to the diversity of our community and the world.
FIT is a public institution that serves many. Among the most important are the people of New York State. Our flag is a deep blue. Our students will transfer from one class to the other the colors of the state of New York. The city of New York is also served by this great institution. The city's Dutch heritage is identified by the colors of its flag, orange, white, and blue. Our students will now transfer from one class to the other the colors of the city of New York. The flag that remains is FIT's. It is blue, symbolizing aspiration, dedication, and achievement. It represents the faith in education with a purpose that was held by the founders of this college with great pride. We conclude this traditional ceremony by asking our students to transfer from one class to the other the colors of the Fashion Institute of Technology of the State University of New York. Madam President, the colors have been transferred.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. The past year and a half has not been easy, as we live through moments in history such as the pandemic, the Black Lives Matter movement, virtual schooling, the Stop Asian Hate movement, and many more. You persisted through and discovered the silver linings of being virtual. You coped with being away from family and friends, you found employment in a scarce job market, and for some, you managed to stay sane being at home. These are a few of many victories you may have encountered, and I hope they remind you all how strong you are. The former SGA president, Sally Haas, once said, "You are not a student first, but a human being." After today, some of you may not be students, but remember that you are not a job, You are not a service. You are a human being, and your feelings are always validated. Reflect, forgive, and rest because you deserve it. We are all unique people from different walks of life, and I encourage you to listen to understand others. Hate and bigotry are not accepted here and not accepted for any reason. Protect your neighbors and check in with your friends and family. You never know what battle people are going through. It's okay not to be okay, but always remember that you have the power to create your reality. Thank you to all the families and everyone at FIT for believing in us, and I wish nothing but the best for everyone. Thank you.
As the president of the Faculty Senate, and on behalf of all the faculty of the Fashion Institute of Technology, congratulations. You have not only graduated from an incredible institution, but you have done so in one of the most unusual times in the history of FIT. You persevered not only with the numerous and challenging tasks that normally comprise a degree, but with everything extra that the world could throw at you as well. For this reason, we, the faculty, know and are completely certain that success will follow you wherever you go. Congratulations again.
Good evening, my name is Jiawei Wong and I'm honored to speak on behalf of the AAS class of 2021. In these 2 short years, each of us have had our own unique experiences at FIT, but one thing that we all share in common is living through a pandemic. Many of us struggled to adapt to remote learning, be it due to the scarcity of technology, declined productivity levels, or time zone differences for my fellow international friends. I have never seen more sunrises in my life, but being here today means that we have all conquered the unforeseen circumstances together. Congratulations. Something that I learned during my time at FIT that I will bring with me throughout my life is to challenge myself by trying new things, even if I feel fear. I encourage you to ask questions even if you think you might sound stupid, apply for roles even if you think you're unqualified, and take extra classes even if you think they might be too much work. Trying everything I could, even though it wasn't 100% guaranteed to work, made my journey a memorable one. It left me with invaluable opportunities, newfound interests, and lifelong relationships because I stepped out of my comfort zone. You never know unless you try. Congratulations once again, class of 2021. Whether you're furthering your studies, going to the workforce, or something else, always remember to step out of your comfort zone. After all, we would not be where we are today if we had not taken any chances. So take on your fears and explore what your world holds.
Congratulations, class of 2020 and class of 2021. This is your own very glorious day. This may not be the commencement that you dreamed of, but in no way does the lack of traditional ritual take away from your achievement. Naturally, you didn't arrive at FIT wanting to be known as the classes of COVID-19, but perhaps there's another way to look at it. Last year, in a commencement speech that he delivered in Ohio, Tom Hanks called you the chosen ones. Chosen because you chose to succeed. You chose to complete your choice of studies. You chose, in the face of an unimaginable fate, to graduate. And here you are. You walked through that storm and you claimed your place and you found your voice. And indeed, this is your day. And though the pandemic will forever be part of your identity, there's something else, something more important that distinguishes you. In your time with us, the world, the country, and our campus as well became the canvas for some of the era's most difficult, divisive issues. Racism and bigotry of every description, gun violence, immigration, police brutality, climate change. And you looked at the violence and the bigotry and the destruction of the environment in the face and in ways that cannot be misinterpreted or ignored. You said no. You raised your voice, you rallied, you protested and petitioned, You put your elected officials and your FIT professors, all the administrators, and me as well, on notice and demanded change. Fairness, equity, diversity, respect. You became change agents for a world in desperate need of repair. You give me hope for a better future. However, now you face more choices as you step into the careers that you prepared for at FIT and life, real life, takes over. How are you going to nurture your sense of purpose? As you start to grow and build new families and friendships, and new experiences shape your perspectives, what values will you hold dear and continue to fight for? What will be your North Star? Well, my bet is on you. In times of unprecedented peril, you chose the light and proved that you have the power to make a difference. So class of 2020 and class of 2021, I will be watching as you make your mark. And I want to wish you much success and Godspeed. And now I am thrilled to be able to introduce your commencement speaker and the recipient of the 2021 President's Award for Creative Excellence. I suspect that this is a woman who needs no introduction. She's an actress, a singer, a producer, a director, and entrepreneur. I bring you Tracy Ellis Ross.
FIT! Classes of 2020 and 2021, woohoo! I am so honored to be your commencement speaker this year, and oh, how I wish we were together in person celebrating this powerful, beautiful moment in your lives, and also so that I could see what great outfits you all would have chosen to wear under your cap and your gowns. But honestly, there's pretty much no one else that I would rather be with than a group of creators and innovators. I think you all are doing the work of angels, seriously. I have loved and treasured fashion, design, and craftsmanship from a very, very, very young age. I basically came out of the womb with two things: joy and a hankering for all things exquisitely designed, be it a doll, jewelry, a table, a building, ceramics, textiles, turnstiles, album covers, and trust me, I've seen an album cover or two in my day. I've witnessed the power of a kick-ass suit and a beaded gown, a church hat, and a great commercial. I have lost myself in way too many games of Miss Pac-Man than I care to admit. Main titles for TV shows reside in my heart for eternity. I love a beautifully bound book, pillowcases, sheets, and French antiques, wallpaper, light fixtures, sofas, rugs, and did I mention shoes? Shoes. I have always loved shoes. I notice it all. It offers me fuel, and all of it is an integral part of my identity and self-expression. Some of you are leaving FIT as designers of toys, interiors, cars, games, and packaging, photographers, illustrators, architects, animators, and filmmakers. Some of you are on the business side of these creative industries, heading into advertising, marketing, or journalism. Or you will become experts in art, cosmetics, home products, and textiles. So basically, you all will be making things for me. Or you will be building retail strategies or managing sustainable supply chains, which also fascinate me as someone who has launched her own beauty business, Pattern Beauty, and is building a plane as I am flying it, so to speak. What unites everyone here graduating today is creativity. That is what brought you to FIT. You all are dream weavers, the spice rack of our lives. I can tell you from experience that we need people who are professionally bilingual, who speak both design and business, creativity and commerce. So whether you end up on the creative side or the business side of this industry, you will have an opportunity to use your talent as a gateway into changing perceptions. and that is vitally important. You will be telling the stories of what's happening in our lives, particularly at this inflection point that we're in right now. Fashion and design give us an opportunity to make a statement about who we are and what matters to us. So I ask you, who are you and what matters to you? Keep asking yourself that question year after year. Let your heart and your gut be your guide, and be excellent at what you do. And as the great John Lewis said, you must be bold, brave, and courageous, and find a way to get in the way. So how will you get in the way in your own way? How will you stand for justice, freedom, equity, inclusion, choice, and safety? Because we no longer have the luxury of not being bold, brave, and courageous. Let your work comfort, inspire, offer an escape, or be a platform. People will have a piece of you, your energy, your vision, along with them at pivotal moments in their lives. So know your impact and use it wisely. I'm counting on you. What it takes to be a creative force and graduate is no small feat, and to do it now, this year, bravo! Creating in a bubble and not in community is not easy. Making a transition into virtual learning in the middle of your education, that's no joke. So I already know that you are determined. Taking that determination out with you into the world is a challenge, but knowing the education that you've had, the mentors who have guided you, and the outstanding work that you've done to earn this degree, I'm absolutely sure you're going to crush it. So please get in the way every chance you have. Go big and go bold, and I want you to know that I will be cheering you on every stilettoed step of the way. Congratulations. How's my hat? Let's make it more fluffy. Ah, much better. Congratulations. Bravo, bravo. Oh, a round of applause and a standing ovation.
Greetings. I am Shannon Mayer, Interim Dean of the J. and Patty Baker School of Business and Technology. Madam President, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce to you the candidates recommended by the faculty of the Baker School of Business and Technology for conferral of the Associate in Applied Science and Bachelor of Science degrees from the Fashion Institute of Technology.
Rylan McBride, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Madeline McCaffery, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Maggie McGarry, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Paige McGee, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Lauren McCann, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sebastian Menezes Gongora, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Madeline Meyer, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Gabrielle Myers, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Itzel Meza, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Christopher Michaels, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Kimberly Mills, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Amal Mahamud, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Moise, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Navy Moise, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Amélie Monnier, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Tiana Montalbano, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sydney Moore, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Luca Mornett, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Darcy Morell, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Fanta Indiasini, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Julia Neiswender, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Michaela Nelson, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Ava Nevad, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Tweet Lin Nguyen, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Molly Nicholson, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Francesca Nicolosi, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Jesusa Nistas, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Catherine Narako, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Emily Nunez, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sarah Nye, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Catherine O'Brien, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Lila O'Hara, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Chloe Oliveras, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Alessandra Oliverio, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Daniela Orquillo, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Taylor Oriol, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Allison Osti, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Majida Owolabi, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Irina Pack, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Miriam Palastra, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Misung Park, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Darljit Paulino, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Gabriella Polachuk, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Jeffrey Payne, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Gianna Petrilli, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Layla Phillip, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Veronica Piasecki, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Charlene Picho, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Randy Pimentel, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Anastasia Plotnikova, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Theodora Politidis, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Taylor Ponsold, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Jessica Powell, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Isabella Preet, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Kalina Przywoźny, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sunny Chio, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Stefania Raquel, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Celia Rahil, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Jalisha Ramirez, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Lisely Ramirez Rojas, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Missing in Action Ran, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Dana Rebibo, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Emanuela Reyna, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Michelle Reynoso, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sarah Ricci, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Michael Rios, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Joseph Rivera, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Genesis Rodriguez Angulo, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Cindy Rojas, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Erica Rosales, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Brandon Rosario, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Casey Rowland, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Emma Rozek, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Wyatt Rosick, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Paris Rylands, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Noel Sanchez, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Tassis Santos, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Victoria SAS, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Ethan Sawyer, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Lauren Schinkel, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Harley Schwoyer, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Emily Scott, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Rohan Seplawin, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Jillian Seatek, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Stav Shahar, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Gaia Shmueli, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Shelby Silva, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Dimple May Silvestra, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Shannon Sloan, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Olivia Smith, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Jatai Smith, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Melissa Smith, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sean Smith, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Dejana Socrates, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Athena Sonitas, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Rebecca Sorkin, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Solianese Sosa, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Julie Stossland, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Jada Strong, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sophia Suri, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Mulus Sila, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Leslie Takoaman, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Gail Marianne Tagenlanget, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Julian Talent, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Jessica Tumbascio, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Saisha Tang, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Trinity Tang Sinad, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Daniel Tavares, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Alexis Taylor, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Xingyi Tho, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Stephanie Tinio, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Olivia Tollins, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Grace Tran, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Fatoumata Traore, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Leona Turner, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Joanna Lee Yokal, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Brianna Umpenauer, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Maria Teresa Valente, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Christina Van Anden, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Lauren Bono, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Johanna Vasquez Gilbert, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Tamia Vassar, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Alexa Vastardis, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sandy Vidals, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Alexa Wakesnees, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Lauren Walker, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Zichuan Wang, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Ayanna Watson, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Xavier Webb, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Daria Whedon, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Megan Weiner, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Rachel Wells, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Samantha Vengert, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Kajsa Wenstrom, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Elizabeth Wentworth, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Raquel Weichner, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Brittany Willis, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Maya Wilson, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Alexandra Winters, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Michaela Whitman, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sasha Warrenklein, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Karen Yaboda, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Yasmin Yagobi, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Shayina Zapata, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sophia Zeitown, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Nicholas Zelixon, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sarah Zavallos, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Amber Zheng, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Alessandra Zonetti, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Romies Rehen, Associate in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sabina Plastilova, Associates in Applied Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Natasha Agnant, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Laura Aguilar Trevino, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communication. Sabrina Amanov, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Jake Joseph Andreas, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Jaritzel Andrian, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Carolina Andujar, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Alessandra Archipreti, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Brielle Arena, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Mason Ayers, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications.
Hey, I just want to congratulate the rest of my classmates for graduating this year and say thank you to all my friends and family that supported me.
Rachel Aziz, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sung Beck, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Tiana Balotis, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Mariah Barnaby, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications.
Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it.
Michelle Barnett, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sophia Batista, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Gabrielle Bauer, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Karen Bautista, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Raya Venus, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Braca Berkovitz, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sarab Haseen, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Emily Bittner, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Michaela Bowden, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Rebecca Bonilla, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Iretta Brenchley Mark Swatch, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Amanda Brennan, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Kayla Brett, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Emma Brooke, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Samantha Bruno Teo, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Isabella Brewski, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Annie Bercia, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Gabrielle Caille, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Lauren Kammerer, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Nikki Carlberg, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Natalie Carrazza, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Anna Carrero Belgadere, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sierra Carter, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Shayla Castro, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Emily Sabalos, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Kayla Chambers, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Stacy Charles, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Emily Charleston, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Minail Chudri, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Lincoln Chisuvan, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications.
I want to say thank you to my family and friends for their support. I could not have done this without you guys.
Dana Cohen, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Tina Cohen, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Gabriella Colasuono, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Allison Cooperman, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sarah Elizabeth Korn, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Anika Daly, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Julia Diambola, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Marcus Darius, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Asha Davis Shim, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Chloe DeChambeau, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Gabrielle Denaro, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Hallie Dionarine, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Alyssa DiStefano, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Jocelyn Diaz, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sienna Diaz, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Sophia Diaz, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Samantha Alexis Ulao Dino, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Crystallize Ditore, Bachelor of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communications. Melissa Bernard, Bachelors of Science, Advertising and Marketing Communication.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of New York and the trustees of the State University of New York, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon all of you who have completed our requirements the Associate in Applied Science degree and Baccalaureate degree, respectively, with all of its rights and privileges. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to recognize you as FIT alumni by asking you to shift your tassel, whose color represents the level of the degree that you earned today, from right to left, and you are now official. Congratulations.
Time to turn the tassel. All right, graduated.
Onward and upward, congratulations.
Woohoo! Yes, you did it! Congratulations! All that hard work paid off. Congratulations!
Congratulations, guys. We love you very much. You made it. Please stay in touch.
Woohoo! Yeah! Congratulations! Congratulations! Woohoo! May all your dreams come true.
Congratulations. You made it. You should be so proud.
Woo!
Oh.